I'm a shark. That's who I am. I take a very New York minded style to my business, and that's just how I operate. But there is a soft side of I understand I'm a human. I'm dealing with humans. There's going to be emotions involved. This is not commercial real estate where here are the numbers. You don't like it? Okay, great. Let's move on.
Is there one book that you read or have listened to that you think has like really benefited you in your real estate career and has made you maybe better with people or has set your mindset in that place that you're always trying to be value add, so on and so forth?
So I would say there's a number of different books. I'm really heavily focused on the real estate driven books more
Yep.
than anything else. Seller like Sirhan, obviously Ryan Sirhan's book was a very big eye opener for me with regards to systems and understanding it.
Hmm.
Josh Flagg just came out with a book as well, and his book was very much about being seen, which is
Yep.
I think a different part of the business. So like those are the two books that really helped me understand, the real estate aspect. The biggest one for me that was more internal that I read when I actually got COVID in Palm Beach probably 3 years ago, and I was there by myself for 2 weeks. So I bought the book The Alchemist,
Yeah.
and my
Great
God,
book.
that was such an eye opener to how powerful the actual universe is. And
Yeah.
once I realized that, I'm like, what's the point being an ass? Like, there's just no point because you're an ass. Guess what? You're going to be treated even worse. And it just,
I love
100%.
that you mentioned that book because I think like most of the time when we ask this question, it's always like business book, business book, business book. But sometimes you're like, dude, I don't want to like listen to or read another business book. I just need a bit of a break.
yeah,
But you kind of feel guilty at the same time. So The Alchemist is a perfect little hybrid of like getting a bit of a fable or like a story in.
It's
But
a
yeah.
great
when you're done
adventure.
with it, you're like,
It
oh
is
my God.
100%. You know what? Everyone is so into like, I'm going to say the Grant Cardone phase
Yeah.
where it's like cold call, work harder, be strong minded, move on. That's not life. That's not the realities of life. Now, don't get me wrong. When it comes to my business, I'm a shark. That's who I am. I take a very New York minded style to my business, and that's just how I operate. But there is a soft side of I understand I'm a human. I'm dealing with humans. There's going to be emotions involved. This is not commercial real estate where here are the numbers. You don't like it? Okay, great. Let's move on. This is someone's home. This is every dollar that they wake up at 7 in the morning and go to work. That's what they work for. So there has to be a part of humanity involved where this is their biggest asset that you have to be understand that there's feelings. And if you can't as a realtor or as their advocate or as their representative get down to their emotional level to understand them, then I think there's going to be a huge disconnect. And this is where The Alchemist really opened my mind to, what, people have feelings and there's the universe out there. And the more value you provide, the better you are for people. In turn, it'll multiply towards you, whether you expect it or not. It'll just happen. So that was a big switch in my mindset that allowed me to understand that like I can't do everything on my own. That's why I started the team.